Oh, what is going on, everybody? My name is Japes, episode number 3 of my Path to Power. We're still starting on the web app. We're finishing up on early access, so we will progress. If you're just looking for the gameplay, hop ahead a little bit further. You'll be getting into that, but we're doing a little bit of trading. We're talking about those silvers again. We did a little bit more work with there. Picked them up for 150, sold them for 250. Small profits, but still good profits nonetheless. A few more players sold. Coin total up to 7,891 coins, and you can see we got a whole lot of nothing in those silvers that are still there. We had 2 more of them sell on, not too bad. And actually that left back sold, which I was really shocked about. I was getting all ready to discard him. And you can see we've got those Vielsons still up there, and those eventually are going to sell on as well. Madsen, the only player that we're looking at. And there we go. Boom, boom, boom. Just like that. So I have a few bids out there, 7,425, but I started to try to build a team, and you can see, well, if you were quick with those players, this is looking to be a French League 1 side, or French League 1 side to begin with, because I think it's got really good value. Now, I will say, you guys are going to see a lot of starter teams that I did based off of the demo over the next few days, and they're all in this 4-1-2-1-2 formation. Now, having played the game a little bit, the 4-1-2-1-2 is both strong and weak. It's strong because when used properly, I had a really hard time against it. It's weak because I'm really not that great with it, and I'll touch on that a little bit further. We're going to be a little bit further ahead. Now, remember, guys, it's going to be this episode of Path to Power up on the channel. And then there's going to be a little bit of a break, and we'll be back on, we'll be back on Sunday with Path to Power. I know it's a long time. I know, I promise. But I'll go ham. We'll get that 3-pack out. No problem. Don't worry about it. We'll be ready to go. So we do get Ronaldo as our captain. We head on into the draft. But if you guys want to get ahead and stick close with Path to Power, you can be sure to check it out over on Vessel, because that's where it's going to be going up first. We get Ronaldo for our captain. We get the inform. I couldn't say no to the inform pay. I really wanted to get Götze, but I couldn't say no. I thought you guys would want to see the inform. You guys might want my opinion on him. And this is a really cool way to kind of give the opinions. Now, will I be doing a ton of drafts for Path to Power? Probably not. We're probably going to stay away from that. And that's because I'm probably going to be doing a draft to Power to kind of go along with it. So right here, I decided to go Caceres, and that's largely because there are a lot of potentially good Juventus links. I also pick up Abdenur because I can link him with Ronaldo, give Cristiano Ronaldo a little bit of an extra boost. Inigo Martinez for Abdenur. Go ahead and take Bravo. I think he's the best of the bunch right here. No, I took Diego Alves, excuse me, because I thought maybe I'll just get like another Brazilian in there, and Brazilian connections are always good to have. So you can see we're slowly making our way through. There's that Juventus link with Bonucci and Caceres. Going to get them up to 7 chem, I think, regardless, which is really kind of what you're eyeballing for the draft. Or at least that's the way I play it out. Looking for my best sub possible here. I decide that's going to be Firmino. And we're slowly building out this team. Now, I do take Kovacic because that is guaranteed chem for Ronaldo as well. Now, Ronaldo in that left mid spot, he feels kind of wasted. I picked Diego Costa here to give Benteke and Payet a bit more chemistry. Neymar was the real debate. And I also thought, I could pick up Alexis Sanchez, play him at striker. That might be fun. And that'd be something that I could be potentially interested in. We get Modric here. That was a huge one because he really helps out in the midfield. Better than Kovacic. Not necessarily. Well, actually, I don't think Kovacic even got any minutes. So maybe this isn't the best when it comes to recommending players. But I go through and I always pick all the players because you can autofill this. And if that's your style, that's not a problem. I'm going to pick Felipe Anderson here. Really nice opportunity. I can always sub him in for that really weak right mid that I've got right now. I already forgot his name. Promise. That guy has unbelievable stats. You remember he was one of my favorite outside mid or right wing silver players last year. Now he's an 80 rated gold. So that is really an upgrade. And I mean, he feels really good to play with. So, switching things around, looking for the best chemistry. Everybody gets a draft token to start. I figured I'd use mine right away because then potentially I would get something amazing in a pack, or I would get some more coins that I could use to go out and improve that French League 1 side. And I would have a better chance to progress in the divisions, win the tournaments, as I struggle to figure out what's good. Well, it's a struggle, but it's not a struggle. I'll tell you why. It's definitely a struggle because when I play, and you guys will be like this too, you kind of have a feeling, you're like, all right, I know what I'm capable of. This is still getting used to it. We're working out the kinks, right? But I see the potential there. And that's working through the formations, finding the right player combinations, figuring out which players are good, which players are bad, and going on from there. It's Fallen Dead United. He's got that Blackpool Football Club, which brings me back 2 FIFAs ago. I did a Blackpool career mode, the old Tangerines. And I will be doing a career mode, which will be kicking off relatively soon-ish as well, which should be a good bit of fun. But it's not something that I've done. I didn't do last year, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun this year. So I'm looking forward to doing it. This guy, he's got Lacazette up front. Lacazette's a bit of a handful. I'm not gonna lie to you guys about that. If you see him, you might be in for a little bit of trouble. And I've seen a lot of people said pace doesn't matter. Well, that's frankly just not true. A little bit of pace and strength here. Diego Costa, it is nice, and you know that's well, the first goal of Path Power. We're taking that, and we're going. It's the smart pass, guys. It's the smart pass. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Right decision at that time. Lay it across. Give me that open net goal. And I was still on semi-assisted shooting from last time, and that finish was a little bit debatable. But having played around with it a little bit, I don't even know if there's a reason to be on semi this year. He moves the wall, and we have a very, very strong free kick, or a very, very powerful free kick taker. A man goes by the name of Cristiano Ronaldo. We're going to use the power free kick. Going to aim it just a little bit wide. I'm going to be aiming to curve it in with a little bit of topspin and smashes it into the corner, giving me that 2-0 lead, 51st minute in our first match of Path Power, first foot draft match as well. So I'm pretty pleased with the way it's going. We wanted the 3-5-2 formation because I thought I've just been wanting to try it is more so what it was. And I figured if I were to lose in the draft, you guys would forgive me, right? You guys would be a little bit like, all right, Japes, well, you were trying something new. We appreciate you showing us what's new, giving your thoughts on the formation, all that sort of stuff. So I got to give you a few thoughts. Overall, I think it's a pretty strong formation. That said, if you're playing against somebody who understands how to counter, and especially counter straight through the middle, you could be in for a bit of a hard time. That's really what it kind of boils down to. But how about that for a finesse shot from Benteke? Liverpool fans love it. I thought about showing the replay, but then I figured I had to troll Liverpool fans a little bit and not show that replay. And this is me getting way too cocky, and the new passing system, when you just have a player that's not good at passing, like your goalkeeper, for instance, and you try to make a difficult pass while they're sprinting to the opposite side, you're not going to have a good time. That's really all it boils down to right there. And I can't do step overs to save my life still. I just can't get the exit right. And that was kind of an exit. It was more like I did a few step overs and then I just hit the left stick to the left and I got hacked down. But nonetheless, Pinaldo steps up, buries it 4-1. Now it should have been 4-0 because that was a silly goal to give up. But that's where we're going to come to a close in that match. Also where we're going to come to a close in this episode. I want to say thank you guys very much for tuning in. Thank you for your support. My name is Japes, and I will catch you all next time.